Hello friends on the internet. Here's an impromptu improvised video that just came out of left field. I was just linked to the Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood first look gameplay video with developer commentary. And I thought, okay, I gotta turn on my microphone and camera and just record myself flipping out. Hopefully. We'll see. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm super excited. Also a little bit frightened. Also a little bit nervous. So this is my reaction video, I guess. I wasn't planning this. Whatever.
Peggy 16.
Welcome to Werewolf, the Apocalypse Earthblood, an action RPG set in the world of darkness. You play a werewolf called Cahal, and you're fighting Andron, an oil company destroying the environment. In this mission, Cahal and his pack need to sabotage some flare stacks. With help from Ava, a guru from the Glasswalker tribe, and a computer specialist, they managed to hack into the first flare stack.
Ava, I've connected you to the first flare stack.
Good. Keep it up. We've got
Spirit point.
Using his shape-shifting ability,
Oh,
Cahal can transform into a wolf to move around fast. You can transform into 3 different forms, and each one has distinct gameplay mechanics. The human form is used for social and environment interactions. The wolf form is the best form for infiltration and exploration, and the Krynos form is used for combat. By selecting and alternating between these forms, you can choose which approach to use for the different situations you encounter during the game.
Animations are still a little bit janky here and there. Love the smooth
If infiltration fails, the Krynos form is often the only choice you have left.
shape-shifting. Oh, look at that. Oh, shh.
In combat, the Krynos has 2 stances. The first is designed for agility,
Oh my
allowing the beast to move
God.
quickly and perform fast attacks while having great mastery of the terrain.
That... Jesus Christ, that
Raised
werewolf
is
looks so
It
good.
builds up as you deal damage to the enemies and allows the Krynos to perform special moves. Confronted with stronger enemies, the Krynos will want to switch to the more powerful stance, which sacrifices agility for greater strength and
Oh
resistance.
shit, stances. Alright.
By switching between these 2 stances, you'll be
God,
more
it looks so
effective in combat.
fucking good, dude. Oh, that fucking werewolf. Oh, you can pick shit up and throw it.
Guru are vulnerable to silver bullets, and some of Endron's guards use them for ammo. Damage from silver is not healed by the Krynos' healing ability.
Oh my
Therefore, it
God, it looks so good.
for the duration of the fight.
things have gone south. We need reinforcements.
Oh, and the throwing shit, you... Oh my God. I love the silver effect around the screen. Oh, shit, dude. Okay, seriously? Oh!
Cahal can transform into human form and continue his mission. Let's try an alternative approach in a different mission. Cahal is now in Nevada, in an area Endron controls as part of its oil extraction plans.
Okay.
It is drilling the surrounding areas without any consideration for its impact on the environment and the planet.
Beautiful
In
environment.
this mission,
Wow.
Cahal is trying to collect data on Andron's plans so they can leak it into the media.
Some of those wolf animations
Before he can do
and
that, he needs to
modeling
deal with lots of guards on his way.
is absolutely
So,
beautiful.
Let's start with some reconnaissance in the wolf form, so we can choose which building to infiltrate first, and view the extent of the damage caused by
Dude, that trot is so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. I mean, I think the running animation is a little bit janky. Oh, the shit, you can jump on stuff.
Using his penumbra vision, Cahal can detect the presence and type of enemies he faces, which helps him
Penumbra
decide
vision.
which approach to use to fulfill his objectives. In this case, we're going to use a stealth approach at first to make the task easier.
See that?
After exploring the surrounding area, we have found an air duct that we can use
Ooh,
to enter
first
this
person
area
mode.
without using the main door. The wolf form is ideal for taking this narrow route. Let's try to eliminate as many guards as possible using stealth. Each eliminated enemy increases
Oh,
Cahal's range.
dude.
This rage is stored and can be used in combat when he changes into the Krynos form.
Oh, dude,
Rage
that...
can also be increased by consuming flasks found while exploring the different levels. You can also use penumbra vision to locate the control panels of reinforcement rooms, as well as detect silver and those armed with it. Let's first discreetly handle the snipers.
Interesting. Oh, that seamless shifting and just... Right, I'll get to that later.
If the enemy is too far away for a silent takedown, or there's a risk of being spotted, Cahal also has a crossbow for these exact situations.
There's the handled crossbow, yeah.
If it's equipped with electric bolts, it can also be used to deactivate security cameras, or, in this case, damage the doors of reinforcement rooms so that the enemies take damage when they come out.
Interesting.
Let's start a fight, because our mission is still to eliminate Andron's security.
Oh, shit. Look at those claws. That guy looks fucking nasty.
During our stealthy approach, we can use two abilities to quickly deal with this threat.
Ooh. Oh, dude, the combat looks so solid. That werewolf form, man. Like, wow, it looks so good.
The environment can both be an advantage.
Oh! What? Where's our health bar? That at the bottom? Ah. And you can... Oh, dude. Dude!
Some enemies are possessed by a bane, an evil spirit that can transform them into Fomori and give them various lethal mutations.
Oh, yes. Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, Fomoris. Why are we purple?
Third stance, Frenzy.
Fuck!
While in Frenzy, the Krynos has all the benefits
Oh, shit, dude!
And loses a certain amount of control of his combos. This state lasts until the Frenzy bar is emptied.
Oh, God, it looks so good! Oh, the combat looks so goddamn solid. And that model. Shit. Color me, hello, Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is everywhere right now.
Peggy 16.
Okay, chill. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. That was more impressive than... I mean, okay, I'll be completely honest. We have gotten quite a few trailers over this recent year, 2020, which has been a horrible year. And most of them were cinematic, or at least partly cinematic, and the parts of them that were in-game, they were like intercut with little bits of in-game footage. Some of that in-game footage left me feeling kind of like, I don't know. It looks saying that it looks a little janky is maybe putting it nicely, because I thought it looked a little too janky, and I was getting a little bit nervous, I'll be honest. But they were, from the old footage and whatnot. From earlier states of the game, I'm sure. They're still lacking polish, which I feel like shows now. This actual proper in-game demonstration looks a lot more polished. I want to say there's a few things that irk me a little bit, and those are all basically some of the animations I felt like they were a little bit janky, but overall, like, I was nervous going into this because, like I said earlier, some of the earlier clips of in-game footage it looked a little cheap to me, and I was getting a little bit worried. I gotta say, I'm a lot less worried now. Wow, that werewolf, that Krynos, I say Krynos, that model, those like the combat, it looked so... it looked so flipping good. I want to say one thing, though. They said Cahal. I always called him Cahal, but okay. His You can do social interactions. You know, the human form is for interacting and social interactions. We didn't see any of that. It was a little bit of a shame. I would have liked to have seen some social interaction. Like, what are we talking about? Dialogue? Do you have dialogue choices? Are there dialogue trees? I'm assuming you can at least speak to people. I think you can maybe dress up and no, I'm not gonna hypothesize anything that I don't know for sure.
Well,
I am. I need to I feel like I need to digest this a bit. So that's my initial reaction, right? That's my first reaction. I'm actually gonna go through this trailer again, just being a little more analytical. So if you just wanted to see my reaction, that was it. That was my reaction to the gameplay trailer. Very, very pleasantly pleased. My throat is acting up. I swear I don't have the COVIDs. So yeah, thanks for watching, and wow, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. In case you wanna stick around, then feel free to stick around. I wanna go through this a little bit in some more detail.
Earthblood, an action RPG set in the world of darkness. You play a werewolf called Cahal, and you're fighting Andron, an oil company destroying the environment. In this mission, Cahal...
So his running animation looks a little bit...
in his pack.
His walk was fine. That looked fine. And I like that he's transitioning between animations. There's like this slight transition, which makes it feel more fluid and natural instead of just instantly going between animations, which some games do. They don't do that. They actually have a transition. That's a good thing. I'm liking that. Eye for detail. But the running animation, I feel like...
I need to sabotage some flare stacks. With help from Ava.
I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's the animation itself. Oh. Now I just clicked that.
Welcome to where... In this mission, Cahal...
Get some proper detail on it. I feel like what might be wrong with the animation, wrong, I say that in quotation marks, is the way that he's animated. His run looks very energetic, but the speed at which he's moving relative to the animation feels like he's moving too slowly. Like, I see him doing that kind of running animation. I feel like there should be more speed, right? He should be moving faster.
All in his pack need to sabotage some flare stacks.
That looks like a very, energetic and like he's really propelling himself forward, but he's not moving very fast. I think that's what's irking me about the run animation. Ye gods, my throat. It's full of slime or something.
With help from Ava, a guru from the Glasswalker tribe, and a computer specialist.
Also, I feel like some of the camera movement and which does affect the sensation of animation and movement this is clearly being played on a controller. It's a console build, right? So you've got this controller which always has these very mechanic ways of turning the character. It's going to look a lot better with a mouse and keyboard. I'm pretty sure.
They managed to hack into the first flare stack.
Ava, I've connected you to the first flare stack.
And again, Glasswalker. We have a Glasswalker ally. That's interesting. And our experience points are called spirit points. That's also a cool little twist. Now, look at this down here. We have an inventory which seems to have... I think those might be the rage potions. They look like syringes or stims or something. And these might be health potions, or these might actually be meds. Because I think Cahal has been taking meds to try and control his rage. I think that's part of his backstory. I believe reading that a while ago. But it's interesting we do have inventory items. Also, I'm trying to figure out what this circle in the lower left is. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Using his shape-shifting ability, Cahal can transform into a wolf to move...
That shapeshift, okay, so we could argue that he has the metamorph, what's it called, merit, which is a merit that exists in the tabletop game that allows a Garu to shapeshift between forms seamlessly without spending rage, without spending time. The way that shapeshifting works on a basic level in the tabletop system, which this game is based off, is it takes one turn, I believe, or one round. Please correct me on this. But it's roughly in real time translation, it's roughly 6 seconds. So it takes roughly 6 seconds for a Garou to change from one form to the other. Now, normally you have to go through multiple different stages because the Garou have 5 different forms. You have the Homid form, which is human. You have the Glabro, which is the sort of wolfman type form. Then you have the Krynos, which is the big, beautiful thing that just wrecks everything. Then you have the Hispo, which is the huge ancient direwolf. And you have Lupus, which is the regular wolf. Now, Earthblood only has 3 of these 4 forms. You have the human form, Homid, you have the Krynos, the big combat, and you have Lupus, the wolf form. So we are missing the Glabro and the Hispo in the game. They're not in the game. I'm okay with it, because the distinction between human and Glabro is not that big. I mean, what kind of gameplay? I'm going on a tangent here. But anyway, so basically the way that you normally shapeshift is you have to go through all these forms to obtain the form you want, and it costs... It doesn't cost anything normally, but it takes time, and you can fail it, getting you stuck in a form you didn't actually want. So there's this merit called Metamorph, which forgoes you don't have to roll dice. You can just pick what form you want to, and you can't fail it. You can go to it instantly. And it happens instantly. Normally, like I said, it takes 6 seconds. With the Metamorph, you just shapeshift instantly. There's no delay. So you could argue that that's what Cahill has. That's how he's able to do what he's doing. Because what he's doing is basically what Metamorph Merit does.
Move around faster. You can transform into 3 different forms, and each one has distinct gameplay mechanics. The human form is used for social and environment interaction.
Also, from a gameplay perspective, it just gives the game a better flow. Imagine if you had to stop and wait 6 seconds for him to change every time you wanted to change form. That'd be horrible gameplay. That wouldn't work.
Interactions. The wolf form is the best form for infiltration and exploration, and the Krynos form is used for combat. By selecting and alternating between these forms, you can choose which approach to use for the different situations you encounter during the game.
And it's interesting you can stealth in human and wolf form. I wonder if there's a sound indicator. Can you be too noisy? Okay, so this is interesting. I'm seeing 4 different movement modes for the wolf. There seems to be like a jog, a trot, a stealth, and an actual sprint. Really interesting.
If infiltration...
See, he's sort of sneaking, sprinting, sneaking, and he seems to be moving very silently in wolf form, which, would make sense. You're probably pretty much noiseless when you're in wolf form. I also noticed something else. We have something called enrage. I wonder what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I wonder what the mechanic of that is. Also, what was previously like a pill bottle down here is now a wolf howl ability, it seems like.
Fails, the Krynos form is often the only choice you have left.
That shifting back and forth, it's so cool. It's gonna make for such a good gameplay experience, I just feel. And just when you go Krynos, the whole environment just fucking explodes. It's so good, so beautiful. Okay, I just want to check out our... So all of a sudden, we now have... look, if we go back and look at the wolf, we have these 5 empty fields. Once we go Krynos, our UI completely changes. This is very interesting. We now have 3 different abilities. I see might be a bite or a howl. That looks like a jump or something, and that is seemingly healing. We have multiple different resources. We have a purple one, a green one, and a red one. I'm not sure if the blue one down there is something. Also on our equipment bar, our inventory, is a stance, maybe. It might be a stance. And we can dodge very quickly. I mean, oh man, I have a feeling combat is gonna feel so flipping good. And just the model, the Krynos model, it's so gorgeous. Look at the animations, look at the combat
Krynos
moves.
has two stances. The first is designed for agility, allowing the beast to move around quickly and perform fast attacks while having great mastery of the terrain.
Okay, so these turn from gray to red, which means I'm assuming that these are now available for use. And I think the red might be our rage. And every time we fill one of these boxes, it allows us to use an ability. So right now we have one box, which means we can probably use one of these, and then they will go gray again until we get more rage. That's my assumption. Look at the dodging! I mean, oh man, you can dodge in multiple directions, sideways, backwards, probably forwards.
It builds up as you deal damage
I really...
to the enemies and allows the Krynos to perform special moves. Confronting
Oh, that was a special move. Okay. Look, okay, yeah, now he changed stance, and now we have a different stance down here. Okay, so look at the claws. They're on fire.
The Krynos will want to switch to the more powerful stance, which sacrifices agility for greater strength and resistance.
And like, oh man, I love how... Now that he changed to like a more... heavy-handed combat stance, his movements, his animation is completely changed. Like now he's like big and lumbering and like, what's up, motherfucker? Whereas in the agility, he was more like down to the ground and like really on edge. This is... Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Very positively impressed. And those slams, and there seems to be really a lot of different combat moves. Like he's attacking in many different ways, finishing moves. I'm not sure, but that's just my impression. I'm just seeing so many different move sets, different animations, different punches, different rakes, different jumps as he's fighting. It's like, this is more than I expected, to be entirely honest.
Two stances. You'll be more effective during combat.
Oh shit. Okay, so he's in a agile stance. Look at how his mannerisms completely changed. And the way you can just pick people up as part of your combat movement. He's not even stopping to pick them up. He's like doing it as he's fighting, as he's moving. It's... Wow.
Garou are vulnerable to
the silver effect. I love this. This is a very clear, distinct indication that, hey, yo, somebody's hitting you with silver. You probably want to prioritize that. Great idea. That's very good. Telegraphing this kind of stuff to the player in a way that's very easy to understand and very easy to react to is really, really good. Props up.
Bullets, and some of Endron's guards use them for ammo. Damage from silver is not healed by the Krynos' healing ability.
Dude, I love how you can just pick people up on the run. It's like a drive-by pickup. I fucking love it.
Therefore, it removes a portion of your health.
And he just went into the fucking motherfucker stance, and look at his mannerisms. He's like big and hulking and like, fuck you. Oh, oh man, the combat looks so solid. Oh shit, dude. Oh.
After the fight is finished.
Okay, I know this is... I know the game has more than just combat, but I mean, let's be honest. Combat is at the heart of the game. I would even say it's at the heart of the tabletop, even though the tabletop is about a lot more than just combat, but werewolves are combat monsters. They are born and created as fighters. It's what they do. It's what they were brought onto this earth to, to accomplish. So yeah. And them having focused on that for this game, which again makes sense. It's a video game. It really shows. Also, I'm seeing tattoos, I think. Yeah, look at that. He's got tattoos. Man, this model.
Cahal can transform into human form and continue his mission. Let's try an alternative approach in a different mission.
And again, beautiful. Beautiful scenery, beautiful atmosphere.
Cahal is now in Nevada, in an area Endron controls as part of its oil extraction plans. It is drilling the surrounding areas.
Very, very pretty environment. I mean, the graphics they're very nice. Very, very nice. Very passable, but I'm not blown away by the graphics. I am blown away by some of the models and the animations, like the werewolf form. My mind. Holy crap. They went all out on the Krynos form and it shows. Oh, it looks so good. The rest of the game, perfectly passable. Very, very, very passable graphics, but I'm not blown away by the overall
environment and the planet.
Which is okay, it's fine.
In this mission, Cahal is trying to collect data on Andron's plans so they can leak it into the media.
That run, that still bothers me. The run or sprint or whatever it is, I guess it's the jog.
Media.
That's a little bit.
But before he can do that, he needs to deal with lots of guards on his way. So, let's start with some reconnaissance in the wolf form, so we can choose which building to infiltrate first.
But this animation, it looks so good. Look at this.
Caused by Andron.
That looks so good, so lifelike. I mean, all the wolf animations look really, really good, except for the jogging one, the running one. And I love how you can jump onto environment.
Using his penumbra vision, Cahal can
penumbra vision, yeah. So we can see enemies. And what's the blue stuff?
Detect the presence and type of enemies he faces, which helps him decide.
He could see the electrical boxes as well. I'm wondering what what is this teal stuff? Also, oh wait, is that equipment? That might be equipment because the red is obviously the guard, and you can see his guns. You can actually tell which weapons the enemies are carrying. That is pretty damn awesome.
Presence and type of
what is this? Probably something electrical. Yeah, I think these are like electrical things.
Enemies he faces, which helps him decide which approach to use to fulfill his objectives.
Okay, and again, objectives. We have objective markers, multiple objective markers. Interesting.
In this case, we're going to use a stealth approach at first to make the task easier. After exploring the surrounding area, we have found an air duct that we can use to enter this area without using the main door. The wolf form is ideal for taking this.
I want to see something here.
Without using, we can use to enter. After exploring the surrounding area.
So this circle obviously denotes that you can interact. This shows you, hey, you can do something here.
We have found an air duct.
Notice.
To enter this area.
Oh, okay, it's just an extra exit. All right.
Area without using the main door. The wolf form is ideal for taking this narrow route.
And I like how when you're in the air duct as a wolf, the game actually does change into a first-person perspective. That's cool.
Let's try to eliminate as many guards as possible using stealth. Each eliminated enemy increases.
That move right there. You just exit the duct as a wolf, seamlessly shift into human form, grab someone, snap his neck, and then I'm assuming you could go right back into wolf form after doing that. Oh, that is such an amazing. I love that. That's such a cool mechanic.
This is Cahal's rage. This rage is stored and can be used in combat when he changes into the Krynos form.
Okay, wait, what? I want to hear that again.
Eliminate as many guards as possible using stealth. Each eliminated enemy increases Cahal's
okay.
Rage. This rage is stored and can be used in combat when he changes.
Okay, so he's nearly at full rage. I don't think he's there yet. Is he?
Into the Krynos form. Rage can also be increased by consuming.
He wasn't.
Flasks found while exploring the different levels. You can also use penumbra vision to locate the control.
Flasks. So he can use flasks to gain rage. Which is...
Rage can also be...
Which one is the rage flask?
As possible using stealth.
Okay, it's this one.
Each eliminated enemy increases Cahal's rage. This rage is stored and can be used in combat when he changes into the Krynos form.
Yeah, so this, which what I thought was a pill bottle, that's actually the rage flask. So I'm assuming these are probably health, like stim packs, stims.
Rage can also be increased by consuming flasks found while exploring the different levels. You can also use penumbra vision to locate the control panels of reinforcement rooms, as well as detect silver and those armed with it. Let's first discreetly handle
those bright blue things that I was wondering about, that might be silver. So the guns that light up means they are loaded with silver bullets.
the snipers.
Again, I'm assuming. And just shifting between forms like that. He kicks him in the back of his leg and then snaps his neck. I mean, he's a buff guy, right? He's been lifting some flipping iron. The thing is, he's a Garu. He doesn't need to lift iron to look like that. And even in human form, you can jump onto things. The jump looked a little bit janky, I want to say. Okay, I mean...
If the enemy is too far away for a silent take...
Ooh, I noticed that. See...
If the enemy...
Yeah, there's an eye above his head. So when it's white, he's unaware. But then it fills up, and then he becomes alert. Then it's yellow. And then it becomes red, and then he's alarmed.
He is too far away for a silent...
And when he's alarmed, he starts calling for his backup. So I guess if you don't kill him fast enough, it's going to alarm, you know, it's going to alert everybody else. And your cover is blown. And again, the crossbow looks great. Little hand crossbow. Really cool.
Down, or there's a risk of being spotted. Cahal also has a crossbow for these exact situations.
Yeah, and like I said before, this is being played on a controller, which is why you got these mechanical, horrible camera controls. I really would like developers to use mouse and keyboard for doing these demonstrations. It just looks better. But okay, fair enough.
If it's equipped with electric bolts, it can also be used to deactivate security cameras.
I wonder if you can detonate barrels with the crossbow. Shoot them. Maybe.
In this case, damage the doors of reinforcement rooms so that the enemy...
Also, I'm thinking this valve, I wonder if you can break that and fire will come out. I would half imagine you can. I would half imagine that you can shoot this valve with the crossbow and a jet of fire is going to torch these enemies.
Take damage when they come out. But let's start a fight, because our mission is still to eliminate Andron security. Now we're in Krynos form, and we're faced with a large
Ooh, did he just...
form. And we're faced...
That's a ranged attack. He just performed a ranged attack. Wow.
With a large exoskeleton. Thanks to the rage that is built up during our stealthy approach, we can use two abilities to quickly deal with...
I love that. And I love that. Like, that's, you know... So even the enemies, they can actually... They can mess up your day. Send more men. Oh, the thing blew up. The loader actually blew up.
In certain areas, the environment can both be an advantage.
Love that. Love that. Okay, you know what? One thing that I would like, that I just realized that I would have loved to have seen, is dismemberment. Right? I mean, tearing arms and heads and legs off and cutting people in half. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Sadly, that doesn't seem to be the case.
Some enemies are possessed by a band, an evil spirit that can transform them into Fomori and give them various lethal mutations.
Yeah, they become pretty tanky when they do the transformation, it seems. Now we are purple. Oh yeah, purple, that's the... So I guess the purple bar is the frenzy meter. What is the green? That might be stamina.
Now that the frenzy bar is
I think...
the Krynos can assume a third stance.
Is it health? Dude, that frenzy!
The Krynos
It looks so brutal!
has all the benefits of the other two stances, but can no longer use special abilities. And
okay, so it has the benefit of both stances, but yeah, you lose your special abilities. So all you do is just fucking rip and tear.
loses a certain amount
Which is perfectly fine with me.
of control of his combos. This state lasts until the frenzy bar is emptied.
Yeah, it doesn't last long. It empties fairly quickly. And also, again, even the frenzy stance has its own unique animations.
This state lasts until the frenzy bar is emptied.
Oh man, guys, you went all out on the Krynos. I love it. I am like fucking 10 thumbs up on the Krynos. That looks so good. Look at that stance. Look at that stance. That looks so good. That is such a good stance. And that's the, yeah, that's the stealthy, I mean not the stealthy, that's the agile stance. And then you go into, yeah, the big motherfucker stance. This is the time to run away, guys, stance. Also, that was interesting. Did they... Oh yeah, that was their leap. Yeah, see, they did like a charged jump. And he just timed it perfectly with a fucking ground slam right in their face. I've been very excited for this game for a long time. And my excitement now, like I went into this a little bit nervous because of some of the earlier footage. I am, God damn, I cannot wait for this. I'm very impressed. I am very impressed. Straight up. Holy smokes. And there's still a lot we haven't even seen yet. Like I said, we haven't seen the social interactions yet. I'm sure... I wonder if you can complete stages entirely through stealth. That'll be interesting to try. Can you complete stages entirely in human form? Wow, that'd be something. I think you do need to fight certain things. I imagine it's not the kind of game that you can complete without killing anyone. I really don't think that's the case. But I would imagine that there are some stages, some levels that you might be able to 100% stealth. I would imagine so. Maybe there's an end boss that you have to fight. Who knows? Either way, looking as beautiful as that Krynos does, and the combat and all the... I mean, they put so much effort into the combat, and it really shows, and it really seems to have paid off. So yeah, you know, the game will be very combat focused, and I think it should be as well. This is a computer game. It is a video game.
Thanks to the rage that is built up during our stealthy approach, we can use two abilities to quickly deal with this threat.
And we haven't seen the kill moves. I know for a fact the game will have actual like mini cinematic kill moves when you kill stuff. We haven't even seen that yet. We haven't seen all the enemies that we... Oh man, I am looking so much forward to this. More than ever now. I am really starting to feel impatient now. Now that I've seen this. Yeah. This is more than I expected. Honestly, it is. Wow. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. This is, for a first look. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching me ramble on and prattle and be like a little schoolboy. That's it for this video. So yeah, thanks for sticking through. If you're still here, wow, okay. I know I rant a lot, especially because this was improvised. This is not an edited video. I just turned on the camera and thought, yeah, okay, let's go for it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you. I'll see you in Earthblood whenever that comes out, and I think it's February 4th right now. I think we have the date here. There is no date, but I do believe, from the current recording of this video, I do believe it's February 4, 2021. unless it gets delayed. Who knows? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Please do feel free to correct me in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers and goodbye.